by the title of this video, I will be sharing 26 things that I've learned in 26 years. My mama was right. I can remember plenty of times when I was like, mom's just talking. She don't know what it's like to be me. She don't know what it's like to be a teenager right now. Anyways, over these 26 years, I've finally come to the conclusion that mama knows best, and she more than likely knows what's right for me, and I should just listen. The next tip that I've learned is to stop spending money that you don't have. That's self-explanatory. I did it a lot when I first, became an adult. I just spent money just because I never had it. And that's one thing that I've learned. If I don't have the money, I probably shouldn't be spending it. Skincare is very important. A lot of times you can tell who's been taking care of their skin because it'll show their age or how they're aging. And the next one is to spend time with the wise family members in your family. I lost a couple of, pretty major people in my life last year and the year before. And the only thing I'll say is I'm glad that I spent time with them and I was able to get some advice from them before, their time had passed. And I really appreciate that. And so just spend time with them and kind of pick their brain and see what kind of things they would advise for you to do for your life. Because 9 times out of 10, they know what works and what doesn't work, and they'll tell you right off. My next tip is to find out what you really like. A lot of times I would just do things because people around me liked it and I didn't really like it. And so once I was able to finally start purchasing things on my own or trying things that I had always wanted to try, I found out that the things I believed I liked as a kid, I didn't actually like as an adult. Ooh, that next one is a major one. I figured out that my parents are people too. Parents, they're still learning. They have ups and downs just like us. And the older that I get, I just realize, they don't have it all right. They make mistakes, things happen, and they're just people like, the rest of us. 7, I've learned to prioritize, especially because I work overnight. I go to school during the day. So if on my days off, I don't plan my time accordingly, then I'll end up missing sleep. Or if I do too much homework, I can miss sleep, or it'll go back and forth. Sleep too much, miss homework. So priorities. So on my days off, I always try to make sure I do a little bit of one or the other, catch up on one or the other. Number 8, friendships don't always last forever. 9, the world doesn't owe you anything, girl. I had to learn that one hard. Especially like on birthdays and stuff. When you're a kid, it's kind of expected that people will give you something. As an adult, people don't owe you anything. They don't owe you an explanation. They don't owe you an apology. Get over it. That was one thing I had to learn. People don't owe me anything. Number 10, I learned to listen to my body. A lot of issues that maybe not even issues, but maybe like some symptoms I didn't really realize were symptoms. My body was telling me before I even figured it out. And then so, when I think back on, I did hear something, or, maybe my stomach was growling, growling a little too much that day or something, I don't know, but your body will tell you, it'll tell you. So just listen to it. It's the only one you have. Put good things into your body and your body will be nice to you. Still working on this one, but I'm trying to get better at it. Is it's okay to let go and move on. A lot of times I try to hold on to things just because you have time and energy put into something and you just want it to work out, just for the sake of continuing to have that thing in your life. And a lot of times you need to just let it go. Fact number 12, aging isn't optional, y'all. I am 26 now. And I just remember when I was 18 and I was just like, everybody keeps saying, oh, it's going to go so fast. And I was just like, no, it didn't. It went pretty slow for me to turn 18, but here I am at 26 and it feels like it went just like that. So you don't get a choice. The days keep moving, you know what I'm saying? So aging ain't no option. So build your credit. That's one. My husband told me, or he put it in a good way. He said, your credit is just like your word. So, back in the day, we probably used to go off of people's word. We used to, somebody said, I promise I'm going to do something. We really believed in that. We really stood by that. And people would stand by their word. Would come back and pay you back or, do something for you. But nowadays, people have kind of gotten away from that. And so credit is the best way for people to know how good of a person you are to pay something back, or how willing or how likely you are to pay for things that you owe. So yeah, build your credit, because I remember when I bought my first car, I had no credit whatsoever, and they told me that it's actually worse to have no credit than to have bad credit. So because they don't even know how you're going to pay the money back. Will you pay it back? Will you not? I'd rather know somebody has bad credit than to know someone has no credit. It's like you're a ghost. You almost don't exist. It ties in with the credit, y'all. We got to get our financial responsibilities in order. Life insurance is necessary for those of us in the working class, because most of us don't have enough money saved or have enough income coming in to be able to sustain us when a family member dies. So y'all, make sure you're getting your life insurance, and make sure you get the right amount, because there's been too many people that have gone on and, you know, they've left family members behind who are struggling to grieve. You know, they're struggling with the whole grieving process, and then they're also struggling to pay for the funeral or carry on with the financial responsibilities. So y'all, just get that stuff in order, especially while you're younger and while you're healthy, because that stuff is important. And the older that you get, and the older that we get, the more likely we are to be sick. And so it's going to cost you more. So get it while you're young. No matter how hard you try, you won't be able to please everyone. That is another big one for me. I can truly and honestly say that I'm a people pleaser, and that's only because I like to see people happy. I want to make people happy in whatever way I can. The most ethical way I can. But there's just some people you can't please. So I'm working on trying not to please everybody and just doing what's right or what's necessary for people. Your thoughts affect your mood. And that is real stuff. I didn't realize how bad it was until I got married. And my husband would tell me all the time, like, why are you talking like that? And it's kind of an effect of things that I would keep in my mind, things that I would be watching on TV, listening to in music, reading in books. Y'all, that stuff that's in your mind, it comes out in your mouth. It comes out of your mouth. It comes out in your body language. Y'all, so just be mindful of what thoughts you're holding on to, because they come out in different ways that you may not even realize. Number 17, it's okay to be different, y'all. I feel like right now, everybody is so similar. And so when someone else comes up and they're doing something different, people kind of rag on them. And I really think that's how bullying gets started. People don't respect people's differences. You can be different and, still be respectful. Or someone can be different and you can see them being different from the group and still respect them. And that's one thing that we all in this world need to learn, is that people are different. I've learned that people are different, and, we have to respect everybody's differences. Number 18, speak your truth. That goes along with the differences, y'all. Like, in this social kind of atmosphere that we have going on, it's kind of hard to say what you do and don't like, or what you don't believe in. More than like the best attitude or the best thing that I've learned for me is to speak my truth, because whenever I feel like I am being restricted from speaking my truth, that's when I have a problem. Number 19, what you do in your 20s, y'all, it's going to come back and get you in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s. The stuff I'm doing right now, I'm hoping that the consequence, good or bad, is something that I'll be able to live with. Just procrastinating, that stuff it'll come back and get you if you're not careful, if you're not mindful of it. So that's what I've learned, to be mindful of the things that I'm doing in my 20s, because I want to work hard now and play hard later. Number 20, people change, and that's normal, and it's okay. So people are changing, you're changing, your likes are changing, your dislikes are changing. And just get ready, because what you think you're going to like forever, you probably won't. Number 21, I'm learning to say I love you more. I'm realizing a lot more of us as I get older are, separating. And so we just need to know that someone's in our corner. And so y'all just say you love the people that you love more often. Number 22, I'm learning to disconnect from anything, really. You just gotta learn how to disconnect for you, because you need peace in your life. I needed peace in my life. And, you know, that's one of those things that I'm really looking for in the later stages of my life, is to be happy and have a peaceful life. Number 23, y'all, go to the doctor. Yeah, I go to the doctor if I sneeze too many times. Like my doctor, she's like, so what can we help you with today? And I'm like, well, go to the doctor, y'all, because more and more people are getting sick, you know, even at a young age. And we just need to start checking. We just need to start checking on our bodies, because like I said, there's always a sign, there's always a symptom that lets you know something's going on in your body. So go to the doctor and get looked at by a professional who can tell you what's going on with yourself. Number 25, y'all gotta learn to try some new stuff. I was always still kind of a pretty picky eater, but I'm trying to get out of that. And 26 is to run your own race, y'all. I think a lot of us get tied up in looking at what other people are doing on social media and how they're reaching this goal and how they're doing this and doing that, how they're graduating and having kids and, you know, getting married. But honestly, when you think about it, it doesn't matter how soon you get it done. It just matters that if you want it, you'll work towards getting it done at some point. So there's no race. There's no timeline, you know, for when you're supposed to have something done. Just do it in your own time and do what makes you happy, y'all. So those are 26 things that I've learned while I've been on this earth for 26 years. Y'all, if you like this video, please comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.